Welcome to the Cosmic Drag Podcast with Reshena, the homegirl healer, your source for the trillest, intuitive coaching and encouragement for Black women straight from the universe. Get ready for some real spilling and real healing.
Hey homegirls, it's your girl Reshena, the homegirl healer. And this shit right here, nigga, is the cosmic drag, honey. We finna pull these cards and let the universe drag us for filth and for healing at the same damn time. So you better secure them edges, child, for they get cosmically snatched, and let's get the fuck into it. So today's episode, we are going to be using a deck that I've had for such a long time and I love so much, the Earth Magic Oracle deck by Stephen D. Farmer. And so I'm not going to talk y'all to death about that because you already know the vibes. Let's get into the cards for today. So the first card we got popping is, a good one, Volcano, Volatility. So if you know me, you know I like a little volatility, child. My husband and everybody could tell you that I can be volatile, but you know, in my older age, I done got it a little bit under control, but there is a importance to fire. But basically, the image on this card is a volcano erupting. It's lava stones. It's smoke everywhere. Like everything getting hit, and it ain't gonna be no misses from this volcano. And so, in the cloud of the volcano, there is the face of a woman. There's a face of a goddess. And she is just out here looking like so impassioned by this eruption. She is just like, oh, honey, yes, this is what I've been waiting for, to blow up on every motherfucking body, to get everything in order, child, because everything out here got me fucked up. And I need to bring order back to that shit. And so she is just like really basking in the ferocity of this eruption. And so the question that this card brings up for me is, what happens after the volcano erupts? What emerges in the aftermath of such a vigorous shift? So volatility is all about rapid and unpredictable change. And yes, that shit is definitely hard, but sometimes shit got to be shaken up. Stirred is just not going to do it. And so it has to be, sometimes things have to be destroyed because I know you and I know me. And sometimes like we will keep on holding on to shit that we need to let go. And like we don't allow things to be destroyed because we don't know or we don't want to know what we would do without them. And so, you know, in order to not being able to continue to running back to the things that you already are familiar with, and you know, sometimes it just has to be completely destroyed. And so, like I said, even though volatility can be difficult because it's a change, sometimes that volatile shit is what we need to really get to clear out the things that we need to be done with for good. And so the next card we have is Ancestors. What a great card. Generations. So on this card, there is basically a ladder of hands, if you will. And there is a serpent weaving its way up and down the ladder. So you'll notice on the card that the serpent's tail is at the top. So that means that the serpent is just coming down the ladder of hands. But if you look at the bottom, you'll notice that the snake is on its way up again. And so I want to already quickly say, child, that the context of this card ain't got shit to do with religion, child. That is not my jam. That's not the time I'm on. If that's what you expected, sorry, girls, but that's not what the fuck. So when we take away that context and we get to the actual message of what's happening, I want you to imagine your ancestors. Imagine our ancestors as the serpent on the card, weaving its way down the ladder of hands. And I want you to think about like the different things that we have carried or that we do carry in our DNA, our patterns, our behaviors, our experiences from generation to generation, and how those things shape us. And so a quick thing, like I heard somebody say this before, and it's such an important thing that I have carried with me for as long as I heard it. But there is no such thing as generational curses. There are only generational patterns. And number one, I love that because that is taking back the power for us to change the shit that we don't like, the things that we were taught. If it doesn't resonate, if it doesn't work, we can change it because it's not something that we are doomed to. It's literally just a pattern that we can choose to repeat or choose to nip in the bud. And so when we're thinking about the things in our DNA that have had to weave through those hands to get to the point in time in our body, in our being today, what things that were carried forward to us, what are those things helping us or are they hurting us at the moment? Like, how are they manifesting in the life that we are living or have lived thus far? And so I want you to let's go a little bit deeper into the serpent imagery from this card. And so, like I said, it looks like the serpent, we can tell that it's coming down through all of those hands, but it's on its way back up. And I want you to actually look at that, and I want you to see yourself as the serpent coming back up. And I want you to think about what are the things that you are planning to pass to the front, in the generations. What are the things that you are planning to carry forward in the generations that will come after you? What are the patterns? What are the behaviors? What are the experiences that you're going to leave behind? Serpents shed their skin. So what are the things that we, from all of the generations that have gotten to us, what are the parts of ourselves? What are the things that we are shedding and leaving behind? So that as we are on the incline, as we are creating the new link in the chain, what are we carrying forward that is going to make things better for each generation that comes after us? Okay. And how are we helping our lineage to evolve and to grow and to be the best that it can be? And when we're talking about lineage, it's not just about having kids. I don't have no children yet, but there are tons of children in my life that I love so much. And a lot of the things that I do, I try to work on myself because I want to be the best example for them. If they came from my body or not, they are still mine, and I still am invested in how they move forward. Can they be the change agents in the world that maybe I can't be today, but maybe I'm planting a seed just by being the example for them, just by being connected with them, by doing the work on myself so that they can see it's possible? What are the things that we're pushing forward in the world? So when you think about your lineage, think about the ones that you love, not just the ones that you birth. How are you going to pour into those kids to help to make a better way going forward? So now that we have talked about generations, child, because that's so important, the third card that we have is Dragonfly Emergence. What an amazing card. I'm so excited about that. I know the last episode, Dragonflies came up. Dragonflies is just in the building, child. So you just need to get into it. Maybe this is a indication that we should be looking into what dragonflies represent and how we can embody those characteristics. But child, that's something to do on your time, because I'm definitely going to do it on mine. But this card shows a goddess or emerging from the water, and she has literally a crown growing from her scalp, and the dragonflies are adorning her. They're just all over her, just all around her. She, in her face, she just looks fierce, and she looks focused on what she is emerging the fuck up out of this water to do, child. And so I'm so interested again in the dragonfly showing up on this card, because dragonflies are very interesting. So dragonflies, they lay their eggs in water, and once the dragonfly larvae hatch, they live in the water for up to 2 years. And so what does that mean? It means that they learn how to swim before they learn how to fly. Literally, dragonfly, duh. You think that they just flying all their lives, but before they even get there, they understand that they have to swim first. And so when they emerge from that water, child, they are ready to kick ass and take names. I don't know if you know, but dragonflies are great because dragonflies will fuck up some mosquitoes. They will eat them motherfuckers. They are great hunters, I guess that's the best way to put it. But dragonflies are really great about catching their prey, and mosquitoes be their prey. So shout out to dragonflies for helping us not to get bit up by these damn mosquitoes. So yes, kicking ass and taking names. So before we can even get to the shifts and the things that we have to make our way up out that water, child. It's time for us to really emerge. And so when you really get into what emerge means, you're coming from one state and you're moving into another. And so what that says to me is that it is time for a shift here, whether you like it or not, whether your ass is ready or not, it is time for a shift. And so you have to see yourself as that goddess coming up out the water. You've been cleansing yourself. You've been clearing shit off. You just been getting your energy right. And so now is the time for you to emerge, sis. Like, it is time for you to emerge and step into your full power, step into your goddesshood, just step out into this world being the bad bitch that you are as a result of the volatility that you may have experienced in your life growing up, the volatility that even your ancestors have experienced, right? It's time for us to be able to shed all of that shit and really move forward. And so let me get to this cosmic drag, honey, because this one is hot and it's lit and I'm ready. So you can be scared of your mission if you want, but life is going to continue to drag your motherfucking ass as long as you let fear hold you hostage. And I'm not even just saying that shit being holier than thou. I'm saying the same shit because it's true for me. When I let fear keep me from doing things like what I'm doing here now, life dragging me because I'm not doing what I'm passionate about because I'm afraid. So you definitely do not let that, if you let that fear hold you hostage, baby, that's on you. You got to deal with that. But really what you should be doing is stepping into your damn greatness. Be everything that you thought you could be, and then you need to put some ass on it, okay? Be the goddess, like the goddess that's in you that's ready to come out and to emerge. Let that happen. Stop playing yourself small. Stop being cheap with yourself. Stop playing with yourself, okay? It is really time for you to step up and step out because you got the power to be a game changer. You can be a game changer or you can keep playing the same games. You're going to keep winning the same stupid prizes. The same stupid prizes that is not fulfilling you, that is not making you happy, that is keeping you from taking care of yourself, that is keeping you from putting effort into yourself and the things that you want to do. Okay? And so what you really got to do is like adapt or die. No choice. And we're not even just talking about the physical adaptation, right? Like, okay, you can do that. Yes, you got the juice. You know what time it is. You can do that. But we're talking about the mental, the emotional, the creative, the spiritual adapting. Shift into your highest form. And Black woman, your highest form is the goddess form. Because you are literally like cosmic stardust. Why do you think that this is the cosmic drag? Because I'm trying to return myself and return you, Black woman, to our roots, which is literally beyond what anybody could imagine, what we even imagine it for ourselves now. And so you have to recognize the patterns in your life, the patterns that you've been taught. And you have to recognize which patterns are ones that you should keep, which ones you need to discard and burn and let fall, never to return, okay? The choice is yours. But you have to remember that it's up to you to take the fucking reins of your healing. Shake some shit up or you gonna get shook up. Take charge of your healing process. And so what I want you to know as we get ready to hit the dough is that you got the juice to be a change maker. You are too powerful to not do that. You are too powerful to not do that. You are bigger than the obstacles in your life. Your iron has been sharpened into a formidable blade. Everything that you thought was sent to destroy you was literally making you a better bitch than you were before. Okay? There is nothing that can chop you down. It's nothing that can cut you out or can cut through you because you are unfuckwittable. Period, sis. You are more than your ancestors' wildest dreams. You are the chosen one. You are the one that they knew could withstand the trials of this crazy ass life on this crazy ass low vibrational earth that we are fucking up. So care about your environment. But you literally are what they knew, and who they knew could be the bringer of triumph and healing to your lineage and to yourself and to them. Because when you heal yourself, you heal the ones behind you, and you heal the ones that will come after you. Okay? The past cannot hold you back because the future is yours to create. Okay? The goddess energy is really strong with this one. And by this one, I mean you. I mean me, I mean us. Again, like I said, Black women, we are out here being fucking cosmic stardust and we don't even know it. But now was the time to learn. And so with that, I want you to, again, I love a journal, so we're going to journal again this week. I want you to take inventory of the patterns you've been taught over the course of your life and experiences, both the good ones and the bad ones. And I want you to identify which ones are a hindrance to you and which ones help you. Explore the reasons why for each and the feelings that they bring up for you. And I want you to create a list of patterns that will end with you. And then I want you to create a declaration of the patterns that you will pass on to your future generations. Because remember, the generations is just not who you push out your pussy, but it's literally everybody around you. All of the young ones around you that are the future for us. What are you teaching them? What are you sending forward with them? What stops with you and what starts with you to pass on to them? And that's what I really want you to focus in on. And so before we go, let's go ahead and get into a little bit of this galactic gold, honey, because we need it. And we literally just saving up all of that gold so we can be out here and balling and shot calling in this world. So the thought is this. I am empowered when I embrace the volatility of change. One more time so it can sizzle in your spirit. I am empowered when I embrace the volatility of change. Once more, then we out the door. I am empowered when I embrace the volatility of change. And with that, you have been cosmically dragged, honey. So, per usual, Reiki classes popping. Hit my website, www.thehomegirlhealer.com. We have Reiki classes going on virtually until it's safe, because I don't give a fuck about what the CDC said. Then we'll get back to in-person classes. So make sure you kick it with me on social media. I love kicking it with you in the same place. Instagram at The Homegirl Healer, YouTube, The Homegirl Healer, Facebook, the Homegirl Healer, Twitter at Homegirl Healer, and of course I'm on Clubhouse at Homegirl Healer. Make sure you send me links to any Black oracle or tarot deck makers, because I'm definitely out here trying to support my people, and I can't wait to work with more and more decks by Black people, because we need that energy out here. So send me links so I can support, because I'm always down for that. And with that, I just want to thank you so much for taking this moment to kick it with me today. I hope this gives you the power that you need to face whatever challenges you got going on this week until we meet again. I hope you face them fiercely. And with that, I'm sending you so much love, and I'll see your ass again on Monday. Peace, y'all.
Thank you for listening to The Cosmic Drag with the Homegirl Healer. Subscribe to the podcast so you don't miss an episode, and connect with the Homegirl Healer on social media so you always know what time it is. Follow Reshena at The Homegirl Healer on Instagram, Facebook and YouTube, and at The Homegirl Healer on Twitter and Clubhouse. And share this podcast with anyone you know who could use a good dragging from the universe.